Hi. Oh, you caught me off guard. It already started. Let's fix some brightness. Need some brightness up in her. Up in her. Up in her. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in her. My phone. Morning, Amy. My phone says it's negative 13 degrees out. Do you believe that? It says it's negative 13 degrees. Is that a thing? Why is that even a thing? Negative 13 degrees. I just can't. I just can't. Today's the first day that Colin is driving his car to school. This weather makes it so I can't clear my throat. Morning, Rebecca. You guys, my poof. I'm due for a haircut because it's just not working for me lately. Bear with me. So, you know, he's trying to be all like tough little teenager. I don't need a hat. I don't need a this. I don't need a that. And I'm like, listen, Colin, when you are parking in the student parking lot back way behind the football field and you're walking from there to the door of the school, I'm like, you're going to wish you had a hat. That's a little bit better. It's just being a little funky. I'm like, you're going to wish you had a hat. So, of course, he can't take the time to, like, dig out his hats, his winter hats. And so I found one of Sean's to give him. And it has, like, it's like a winter beanie, but it has, like, a little tiny brim. You know those ones? He's like, I don't like these. And I'm like, you need to put something on your head. Like, you need to. Like, I get that feeling of, like, you know, you don't want to wear a hat or how you want to look or whatever. But I'm like, negative 13 degrees ain't no joke. Negative 13 degrees ain't no joke. Like, I'm literally, my office at work, it's really cold. And I know that I need to, like, hold myself up in the office today. And I'm literally going to stop at Target and get a space heater for my office. Because I know it's going to be freezing in there. I just know it. Also because I've been on vacation for a week. So that means, like, you know, usually I'm running a space heater in there all day and shutting it off at night. And that hasn't happened in 10 days. So it's going to be freezing in there. What's up with this one piece, though? Why is it looking... I should just stop touching it, right? I should just leave it alone. I should just leave it alone. Every time I say it's cold in here, you know that movie Bring It On? I said, brr, it's cold in here. There must be some toros in the atmosphere. I said, brr. No, it's still not working for me. Something's not happening here. Something's not happening here. Let's try it like that. Let's try it like that. Well, like, what is it? Why is it being weird? Like, why is that one little part being so weird? And I need to, like, start getting this makeup on. For real, for real. So we took Nathan to see... We took him to the movies for the first time yesterday. I know 4 years old is kind of... Oh, my God, what is happening? 4 years old is kind of... old to be going to the movies for the first time. But you guys have seen Nathan, so can you imagine our, what's the word, hesitance to bring him to a movie theater? But he did pretty good. And he liked the movie, And he was like, he was into it, I could tell, because some parts he was like, oh, this is sad, Mommy. Oh my God, I'm just going to have to mess with it afterwards. It just makes me look like I feel like I look like I have a box around my head. I'll mess with it afterwards. There's nothing I can do now. I just have to let it go. Let's spray some perfume and make ourselves feel better. I can't, what? What, Amy? Is there a delay? Now I forget what we were talking about. Look at it when I bend. Like, what is happening? Like, this is, like, flattened out. It's cold in here. There must be some toros in the atmosphere. I said, brr. It's cold in here. You know what it's got me thinking about? All this coldness. It's got me thinking about... No, I can't leave it alone. You're right. Till I feel like it looks like I want it to look. This cold weather... Hey, Heather! Has got me thinking about Cancun. That's what it's got me thinking about. Because as of yesterday, we are earning our points for our trip to Cancun. That started as of yesterday. And, hi, Kristen. There are so many crazy, cool, amazing things happening right now. It's just, like, not even funny. Is Heather not usually up this early? Can somebody tell me why? Why is this happening? You know I'm going to fix it one more time after I get this foundation on. I was trying to remember while we were at the movies yesterday, the story of Ferdinand the Bull. Like, do I remember it because there was another movie? Or am I remembering reading a book? Like, I can't remember why. Like, I know the story. And then, like, when I saw the bull and, like, the big flower patch, like, then I remembered even more. You are freezing me in that tank. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm dressed. My plan is to dress, like, super warm today. Because I know once I step outside, number one, it's going to, like, slap me in the face. Number two, I know my office is going to be freezing. So I'm dressed super warm. But I'm wearing, like, a big warm sweater with a big turtleneck. But right here is the vent for my heat. So it gets really hot right here. It's a book. Was it like a kid's book? It was like a kid's book, right? Like a story Disney book. Oh, my hair's really aggravating me. Hey, Elizabeth. Jenny! I probably must remember it from, like, my cousins. Reading it to my cousins when they were little, I bet. I bet that's where I'm remembering it from. Here's what's going to happen now, since I can't deal with my hair. I'm 62, yet never heard of it till I saw The Blind Side. Oh, they did talk about it in The Blind Side. Oh, I remember that now. Because he was kind of like Ferdinand the Bull. Break is over. Back to routine. Same here, girl. Break is over. Back to the routine. Back to the grind. Let's see how well Nathan does getting up this morning. I'm just going to end up, like, fixing my hair when I get to work. Right now, we'll just get it out of my face so I can get this done. Went to see Jumanji. It was funny. I love The Rock. He's so good. He's so good. Alright. It's out of my face for now. That's all we need. Happy New Year! How cold is it in Florida? I know it has to be, like, cold for you guys. I know it has to be cold, even for there. Oh my God, so, new kudos, new year, new kudos. You guys know by now what a kudos is, right? The kudos is our monthly customer special, which is always some sort of little bundle deal of some crazy amazing products at a crazy amazing price. So yesterday, just when I think, like, what other new product could they possibly come out with? We have lip powder. It's in the low 30s. Wow. That's about as cold as you guys will get, right? I mean, that's about as cold as it's going to get down there. So, we now have a lip powder. So, there's 3 different colors that come in this kudos. Curvaceous, casual. Why can't I remember the third one? It's like a berry color, and it begins with a C. Curvaceous, casual, and something that I can't remember. But it's like a pretty berry color. Curvaceous is like a red, like a classic red lip. And casual is like a really pretty pink. And it comes in these beautiful little, almost look like oversized nail polish containers. I can't wait to get. I kind of wish I paid for 2-day shipping, but it was $18 for 2-day shipping. I'd rather spend that on my makeup. So, you get the 3 of them in the kudos for $60. Really good. But I'm excited to try the lip powder because I have a feeling, like, I have a problem with feathering, which is why you guys see by the end of the day I don't have a lot on my lips, because it always bleeds past the edge of my lip. So I have a feeling like the tip of the applicator looks really nice and pointy, like even more so than the Splash liquid lipstick. And I have a feeling that that powder to cream formula is going to make it like so I don't have the feathering. So we'll see. I'm really excited to try it. And it's supposed to be like super matte, which is like, you know, the thing right now, you guys. Captivating. Thank you, Amy. I'm like picturing it in my head. You know when you can picture something in your head and you just can't get it out? My head did look better down, but that's okay. It did. So, oh my God. So I ordered my kudos. That was like so exciting yesterday to wake up and see that. Like, seriously, I thought, like, what other new product could they come out with? What other new product could they come out with? Oh, but just you wait. When you think there's nothing else, there's always something else. So, I got that, but I also ordered from Amazon. Wait till you see this, guys. This is called the Z palette. I'll show this to you once I get to my eyes. I have all the little pressed shadows that come in the little custom mix and match palettes, but you kind of want, you can only get at four at a time. So you kind of want to be able to get at more than 4 at a time sometimes, and then it takes up kind of a lot of space to have all those 4. As I just poked myself in the eye. So it's a magnetic palette that allows you to hold like 28 of them or something like that, all in one. I totally just poked myself in the eye. So I'll show it to you. That like legit hurt. That like legit hurt. I've totally just been hibernating. Like, it's not often that I can just like sit, you know? And between all the wrestling that happens throughout this week and the craziness of the holidays, when I got the chance to just sit, I just sat. under a warm blanket. You know, I find this process like so much fun, like setting the concealer with the blending blend. I don't know why. It's just kind of like makes me feel so profesh. I finally ordered the palette with Pressed Shadows and Gut Slick. Oh my god, you're going to be in love with Slick. You're going to be in love. You guys know Jenny, my squad girl who is like my color expert at putting colors together. Well, Jenny has been a kidnapper for almost, it's like a long time now, right, Jenny? It's like 9 months, I would say. Jenny's been what we call a kidnapper, which means that she's been like an active presenter, but just to get the discount on the products for herself. But she's been watching and hanging out, and she's active on our team behind the scenes, like talking and chatting and cheering everybody on and all the fun little things we do. March 11th. Oh my goodness. That's like so close to when I hit green. Like I hit green on March 20th. So she has decided to come out the box and actually start being a real active presenter and building her business. So I'm so excited for her. So you guys, send Jenny some hearts. Send her some love and luck as she ventures out and starts her business. I'm so excited for her. She's going to be so amazing at this. March 11th. So crazy. So crazy. This year in March, I'll be going to Utah for the Unified training. Unified training is what you earn when you maintain green twice. So that's pretty cool. So give Jenny some hearts and some love on that one. I feel like my hair looks so raggedy now, but that's okay. I wish I had like more exciting stories to tell you guys. Like, I've really just been, aside from wrestling, like not doing much the past week, but you know, kind of enjoying vacation because December is a crazy, crazy month for me. Of course, it's crazy at work because it's gift card season. I always say, you guys have probably heard me say this. I always say it's like December for me is like tax time. It's like April for an accountant. It's like no joke. So you kind of like go right from that right into the craziness of Christmas. And, you know, then the craziness of wrestling ensues, which I love. So I wish I had more exciting stories to tell you right now, but I don't. Nothing that crazy exciting has really happened. It's already 20 of. I'm not even gonna worry if I'm late today, to be honest. I'm really not. I too am a kidnapper, and I missed buying 1 month and got the letter. If you didn't, you don't have to. Well, you should talk to your sponsor, but it's not 125. 125 a month. The requirement is 125 every 3 rolling months. But you got to do whatever is right for you. Oh my god. I would die without this lip exfoliator. Alright. So let me show you this Z palette really quick before I put some colors on my eyes. It's pretty cool. And I think I'm going to do a live when I load it all up. But let me find a loose one here. Here's how it works. So, this is what it looks like. And then you open it up. Oh, it comes with magnets if they're not already magnetized. Ours are already magnetized. I was handcrafted with care just for you. Alright, so this part is magnetic. So I can take, actually I have one that's a, where's the ones that's in the refill packs? There's so much going on in this trunk, you guys. Like, so much. There we go. This is in the refill one. This will be easier to get out. So this is a Stute. And that's in the refill part. So you see how, like, easy it comes out. And then the pan is already magnetic. So you can use this with anything. I got this from Amazon. And then you just pop it right in there. And look. Oops. There it is. So I'm going to line up all my pressed shadows, and they're going to all be in one palette. And it's going to be, like, so cool. Just going to be so cool. But if you can use it. Everything's just falling everywhere. You can use it with other products too, because it comes with magnets, so you can stick them to the back so they are magnetized. I'm such a hot mess. I'm telling you. Like, what is even happening? And I always say, like, this week between Christmas and New Year's that I always take off. I'm going to get my house organized. I'm going to do this, that, and the other. Excuse me while I get what I dropped. And then, you know, since Colin started doing, well, not started, but for high school wrestling, it takes up a lot of time. We'll get there. We'll get there. We will get there. You can become full-time if you want. You know what? You should never, I don't dip in to my household budget ever to support my business. Ever. My business stands alone and breathes alone. I don't dip into the household budget at all for it. The only time that ever happened was when I bought the kit. And I feel like I had money set aside from something else when I bought the kit. Alright, so I'm going to do this combination today because I just can't really think about what else I want to do. And it's right there. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to take Fervent, the darker one. Got that emoji. Thank you for the support. I thank you for your support. Fervent's going to go right in the crease. I didn't put the stickers on this one, and I don't remember what color this is. I think I finally completed the collection. There was like 3 more than I needed, so I think I got a duplicate of 1 because I just got a quad because it was easier and cheaper to buy it in the quad. But even though I'm going to put them all in that big Z palette, I'm going to keep all these because these are perfect for traveling. So you can just pick, you know, like the one color scheme you want to bring. You know, all these fun things about becoming a presenter right now are out, and everybody's making these like awesome, meaningful live videos about how Younique has changed their life and all these things, and it has changed mine, I promise you that. And I'm just here dropping powder and, you know, things all over the place trying to get ready for work. Like, hot mess. But it shows you how easy it is and how much fun it is to do this business. Like, hot mess right now. My hair's a hot mess. I'm dropping things. It's just crazy. Alright, and Nathan is snoozing. Like, snooze fest. Like, I can hear him loud breathing back there. and he's going to have to get up for school. Like, he is definitely loud breathing back there. These colors just go on so nice. Especially with that eye primer, you have to have the eye primer. So that's Fervent, and this is, what is this one? I have the stickers right here. Oh, the last one is Trusting. Agile. Okay, so I got Hesitant. That was the one I thought was a double, and it's not. So that's good. That's good. Good morning, Abby. This is just going right here. It's kind of similar. I'm just over here being a hot mess express this morning. Are you wanting to get where this is your full-time job? I mean, yes, it could be my full-time job right now. Like, I could do this full-time. I could leave my work and do this full-time, and then that would allow me the time to fully replace all my income. I just haven't quite gotten to that point mentally yet, you know? I just haven't quite gotten to that point mentally. But I will. I've been at my job for 10 years, and we just went through a really, well, it'll be 10 years in April, and we just went through a really big transition period with new ownership, and I'm really just, like, just in a month, starting to really see the team at work flourish into, you know, our best. So I really want to see that through. I really want to see that through. So this is Trusting. I'm putting on the lids here. And then I'm going to do this one in the inner corner too. I never used to wear shimmers at all. So don't worry, soon you'll see me doing one of those videos that everybody else is doing right now about how amazing Younique is and how it has changed my life, because it literally has. It's not even a, it's not even an exaggeration. I talk about that Time Hop app a lot. You know, that shows you what you posted a year ago and 2 years ago and 3 years ago and all that stuff, right? And I just look back at the changes that have happened in the past year, and I'm literally fascinated by it. I didn't think I had that much growth room left in me. I really didn't. I know you're young enough to switch your job base, yet if you love that. I'm not that young. Not that young. Has nothing to do with my age. Not a thing to do with my age. I meant as far as income. So yeah, I really didn't think that I had that much room for growth left. Do you know what I mean? Do you know when you like get to a point in your life, like I'm going to be 40 in a few months. So don't you, you know, you get to a point where you're like, okay, like, you know, growing pains, like, yeah, like I'm grown now, you know, but then you open your eyes to, like, your eyes get open to a whole new world of things, and you grow more than you ever even thought was possible in life. It's really true. And, like, the things that have, like, presented themselves to me through doing Younique have just caused me to grow. And let me tell you, growing isn't all fun and games. Growing isn't all... Good morning, Shelly. Growing isn't all sunshine and rainbows and happiness. That's why they call it growing pains. Like, I went through some serious growing pains this year and had some really hard times and did a lot of soul searching and a lot of, like, just self-examination, and I will continue to do it. If anything else, what I learned is that you just keep continuing to do it, This business has just opened up all these doors for me into that world that I didn't even know were there to take. You know what I mean? I mentally grew up really fast. You know what I mean? And sometimes when you have to grow up so fast, it's all business, you don't get all the warm and fuzzy part of it. And I think that I found ways to kind of fill in those warm and fuzzy holes that I might have missed out on growing up and being responsible so fast. And I'll tell you what, and so, we all go through tough times in our marriages and relationships, right? But, we went through the toughest time ever this year. The toughest. And I don't think, no, actually, I know 100%, that if I had not done this business, I don't think our marriage would have survived. And not like this marriage saved my business, like financially. I mean, this business saved my marriage or anything like that, like financially or nothing like that. It's just that it forced me to look deep inside myself and fulfill myself and find things for me. Not, I was living for everybody else. And when you do that, and us moms do that, when you do that for a long time, and for me, it was 15, 16 years of doing for everybody else, because I thought that was my job. I thought that was my job as a mom and a wife, to do that. And I was missing a big part. I wasn't being me. I wasn't being true to myself. I had nothing in my life for me. I mean, my kids are like my heart and soul. Yes, like that. But they're them. You know what I mean? Like, they're them. And I'm me. And I have to, you have to find the things that make you you. And I didn't have it. I had lost it. And I got lost in it. And so what this did was just forced me to, come back to myself and take a step back and reclaim myself. That's what it forced me to do, and that's how it saved my marriage, because it saved me. And I just, and you can say, and you guys take a minute to hit share, because if I'm feeling this and I went through this, somebody out there is feeling and going through this too. And none of us get into marriage with the idea that we don't want to be married someday. We all get into a marriage with the hope and, faith that that is the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. And when you come to hard times in that marriage, it's hard. It's really hard. It's really, really hard. And and you hear it, and it's almost cliche that, you can't love anybody else until you love yourself. Loving yourself doesn't just mean liking yourself. I always felt like I love myself. I'm fine. I'm confident. I'm this and that and, whatever. Loving yourself doesn't just mean just liking yourself. Loving yourself means caring for yourself. When you love your kids, it's caring for them. love is a verb. You have to love yourself, as in take care of yourself, nourish your soul, find the things that make you feel like more of you. That's loving yourself. And when you don't do that, when you don't have something in your life that does that, you look to somebody else to fill that void. And you can't look to your partner to fill that void. They're just supposed to enhance it. And I'm really grateful that we have both gotten to a point where we're finding the things that make us us. And then when you come together as two whole people, it's even better, And however you get there, you get there. I mean, when Sean and I got together, we knew each other in middle school and high school, but we weren't not friends, but we weren't friends. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't hang out a lot or whatever. And we got together, we started dating. We were both young single parents trying to do the right things, and you get caught up in being parents and all the things that come with it. But sometimes there's more that you need for yourself. And so doing this business literally forced me to take a long, hard look at myself and figure out all the things that I really like about myself, figure out all the things that I don't like about myself, figure out all the things that I wanted to improve upon, figure out all the things that I wanted to, the traits that I have that I wasn't using, that I wanted to start using, the things that maybe bad habits or bad, characteristics or just whatever that you want to stop doing. Like, it just forced me to face wow. I'm getting all good thing I have a backup of this, because this just went everywhere. Oh my God. I'm talking and I go like this and the liner just went everywhere. Oh boy. Okay, well, I'll get it off my hand and then I'll get it off my windowsill. It looks like I'm bleeding. But it forced me to address every single solitary issue in my life that needed to be addressed, that hadn't yet. It just really did. Because what we learn on our team is that your biggest key to success in your business is personal development and being open, honest, and vulnerable. And once you open that door to personal development and trying to be open and honest and vulnerable with other people, you have no choice but to start doing that with yourself. And vulnerable was a word that kept being brought up to me, and it just kept coming up, and it literally was one of those words that just did not compute in my brain. And so it was one of those things that I had to make a conscious choice to literally learn the definition of and make a conscious choice to keep being more vulnerable. And the more I did that, the more I started to let my guard down. I've always think I've come across as kind of a tough person, and because I had to be. Kat, every time I'm on here starting to talk about stuff like this, you pop on, and it's so crazy to me. And you guys, this is such a lesson in how when you do one small thing for somebody else, you never know the impact that it will have in their life. So when I decided, so I lived with my biological grandfather and his second wife and her 2 children till I was in 7th grade. And it was not a good situation. And I, like, one day was just like, I can't take this anymore. I have to leave. Like, I can't live like this anymore. I know that I'm not being treated right. Like, I just got to this point where I was just like, it's enough. I gotta go. I gotta leave. I gotta get out of this house. And I lied to my grandfather and told him that I was going to Kat's house, because that was like a normal thing, that I would go to Kat's house. Like, we hung out a lot back then. And I told her I was going to her house, told him I was going to her house, and we were going to a baseball game, like down the rec, like where the boys played baseball. And in actuality, I'm getting my sweater now because I'm getting cold. In actuality, Kat went to the baseball game. Kat's mother drove us. She went to the baseball game, but I got dropped off at my grandmother's house temporarily until I kind of figured out where I was going to live and what I was going to do, because I couldn't live there anymore. So, I'm sure there's a lot of ways that I could have probably left that house. But when I think about it, like, what if I broke one day and I just ran away? Like, was a legit, like, runaway? What if I broke one day and worse happened? Do you know what I mean? And I left the house and went out and made a bad decision to do drugs or who knows what. But the day that I broke, Kat was there and her mother was there. And that has been a huge turning point in my life that I still always think of to this day. So it's so crazy that every time I talk about stuff like this, Kat pops on. So it's just like, when I tell you, you never know the impact you're going to have on somebody's life. The small little thing. And I'm sure little 7th grade Kat probably didn't completely comprehend that. And her mother probably to some extent got what the heck was going on. And probably not a lot of people would have been like, what are you talking about? I'm not driving you to somebody else's house so you can run away from home. Like, it's just crazy how things come together. It's just crazy. So, you see how I was kind of like just forced to grow up fast. And, it's been described as me as when you're forced to grow up fast. It's kind of like if you bake a cupcake and you turn up the temperature really, really high and it cooks on the outside, but the insides aren't done yet. That's what doing this business has done for me. Like, I'm finishing cooking the insides. Does that make sense? I can't believe all this liquid liner just went everywhere. Like, it looks legit like blood is spattered on my windowsill. And the crazy thing is this liner is so good that it's going to be kind of hard to come off. I'm going to have to get a shine wipe. Alright, so we've done all we can do up here. I'm going to put some mascara on and some lips, and we're going to finish up. Because I went off on one of my tangents again. But, so, it's like I said, there's so many awesome things happening in the Unique Land world right now. As far as, honestly, the craziest thing, you guys, when you join now, for this month, January and February, when you join, you get your choice of a kit. You can get a skincare-based kit or a makeup-based kit, which is amazing. Like, amazing. You get instant points earned for the Cancun trip. You get Y-Cash. You get, like, all these crazy things. But, like I said, I don't want anybody to join for those crazy extra incentives. They're fun and they're awesome. But I want somebody to join my team because they feel that they need a change in their life and they want to be part of this community of women and men. Yes, there are men that are just here to support each other in our journeys, whatever our journeys are. A lot of us have similar journeys. A lot of us have different journeys, but we all have them, and the level of acceptance of each other is just crazy. Like, something I've never experienced before. Like, it's so just like, come as you are, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Your inspirational speeches. I know they usually don't come in the morning, right? You know why? Is because I have no pressure at night. I think that's what it is. I have no pressure at night. In the morning, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get out to work, and I gotta get Nathan dressed, and all those things. I think that's why. So, you know, if that's something you can relate to, and you're at a point in your life where you're just ready to focus on yourself, then this is the place for you. We say it all the time. It's not just about the makeup. The makeup is a vehicle. We all feel better when we feel like we look better. You know what I mean? Yes, that's the Peacock mascara. It does a really good job separating my lashes, because my lashes be cray. So I really like it as a base, because I'm all about that base, no trouble. I don't know how I feel about this little thingy. It'll definitely make the perfume last longer. Who's texting me? Oh, Madonna me. Madonna me. Madonna me, Madonna me. It's work. Texting ability with work is good sometimes and not sometimes. So as soon as I finish these lashes, I'm going to go out and start my car. I'm going to get my car keys and start my car to warm up this 113 degree weather. 113 degree weather. That didn't make sense. It's negative 13 degrees. What is wrong with my brain? What is wrong with my brain? What is wrong with my brain? I wish it was 113 degrees out. When you wake up and your phone says negative 13 degrees, like, that's just redonkulous. Like, seriously. Happy New Year, Jess, and happy anniversary. Do you work on Thursdays? Because I have to switch Nathan's day at school. I don't know. We have to chat. Because I had to change my last appointment. So I have to keep up with this. So I have to get back in. Yes, my brain is frozen. The cold froze my brain. That's totally what it is. You guys look like you had a fun night for your anniversary. As you always do. Sean's like looking at pictures of them on Facebook like, geez, how many places are they going to go out on New Year's Eve? I go, well, New Year's Eve is their anniversary, Sean. Like, he takes her out, like, and, you know, just really nice romantic things on their anniversary. Hint, hint. Wink, wink. Hi, Gino. Gino is so cute. You guys need to see him. He's like 2 years younger than Nathan, but he's like the same. He's like bigger than him. He's like the same height, but he's like bigger than him. And he has this like long, curly, blonde hair and big, huge blue eyes. He's so cute. I'm feeling stellar today. I know we do stellar a lot, but I'm feeling like stellar is going to look really good today. You guys don't even understand the amount of lip stuff I just got. I'm trying to complete it so that I have you know, one of everything. So I got all the rest of the lip glosses. I got all the rest of the pressed shadows. I got another liquid lipstick. I got more regular lipstick. So I'm almost fully complete. I'm shivering when it's 65. I was miserable when I did live in Alaska. I could never. Like, if I ever move, it's going to be to a very warm climate. He said, love you. Oh, love you, Gino. He's so cute. He's so cute. Sean's gonna go in and see Nick because his beard, he's like working on like Duck Dynasty right now. I have never seen his beard so like full and grizzly. He's got some serious length going on. I'm like, yeah, I think you need to go get a trim. Okay. We good there. Now let's just get some lips. Don't you hate how turtlenecks make your double chin like a million times worse? But they're so warm, so how can you not? So I'll just keep my turtleneck actually to my chin. And then it won't really seem like I have a big double chin. So I'm going to do Plush Liner, which is really like very similar to Stellar.
Wow. Now let's have the straw for the broom.
I feel like I do these colors a lot lately.
And where do we put the treats?
So Plush Liner.
In the basket, right.
Oh, and don't forget, all these products that you see me use, you can get on my website, which is wickedprettylashes.com. Here's Stellar. I always forget to say that lately. And I don't, the whole pinning the website thing, it doesn't work on my phone. I don't know what the deal is. But I think, you guys, I'm switching. I want to switch teams and get an iPhone. I think I really am. I need the storage, for one. And it's just like, when all these cool new features come out, they always go to iPhones first. Wicked Pissa. Who really says Wicked Pissa anyways? Like, who really says that? Only like 60-year-old men at the Elks, I think. Ah! Oh my god, so, you guys, I can't wait. I can't wait. You need to, be like me and check out these new lip powders. Like, it's gonna be so amazing. So the applicator, to me, in the picture, looks even pointier than on the Splash Liquid lipsticks. You say Wicked Pissa? I've never heard you say Wicked Pissa. I'm going to take a little bit of Lovable. And that's just going to go right in the middle. And there we go. We done. We done. Now I got to go quickly warm up my car. Get Nathan dressed. Get him to school. Get a new space heater for my office because it's going to be the Arctic Tundra in there. So, don't forget, you guys, share this video because somebody out there needs to hear what I had to say today. If I felt that way, if I'm going through it, somebody else is going through it and needs to hear it. So, share it for them, please. And, yeah, you can get all of these amazing little things at my website, which is wickedprettylashes.com. and share the video, share the love. And if you're ready to make this leap into this amazing journey yourself, message me. We can get you going. We have amazing training, so you're not lost in the woods. You'll have all the help and support you need to get your business going. And that's it. I'm going to try to stay warm. You guys do the same. Have an awesome day, and I will see you soon. Bye.